Hi, welcome to the Sing, Play, Create Teaching Tips channel. I'm Sandra and today I'm sharing some first day activities with you that you can do to have a successful first day of class in your primary grades. Let's get started. So the core things that are important for the very first day of activities that you want to give some thought to are a greeting, a welcome song, some rules and procedures, a way to connect with your students, a music activity, and you might want to do a goodbye song. So hello song is a great way to get started, even on the first day, even if you're the one that sings it. If you know how to play the ukulele, then it's an easy instrument to grab. You can wear it with a strap or not. Depends how fast you want to get it off and stack it on your stand or something. But it's easy to grab and welcome the students in the classroom. Also, you can be walking around as you're playing it. It's got a nice sound. It's not too loud. You can control it. And everybody loves a ukulele. Hello, my friends, hello. Hello, my friends, hello. Hello, my friends, hello, my friends. Hello, my friends, hello. And that's just C chord. Hello, my friends, hello. Again. Hello, my friends, hello. Hello, my friends. And then I just use G7. Hello, my friends. Hello, my friends. Switch again. Hello. If you know some of the students' names, you could even sing some of their names. Hello, Mary, hello. Or if you don't, it's kindergarten, so you don't know any of their names. That's okay, but you could sing some of their names just to kind of get everybody going, oh, yay, it's music, and she knows me, and I know her. And we're going to learn each other's names, and we're going to have a fun musical time together this year. And if you don't have an instrument, or you'd prefer, you can use a puppet. And you can just grab these. I got these on Amazon, and they're just cute little animal puppets. I use them for all kinds of things throughout the school year, especially in those primary grades. And Mrs. Cow can sing, hello, my friends, hello. How are you doing? And then you can have the kids say, I'm doing fine. Or you ask them, you can go around and say hi to them with the puppet. Just get everybody welcome and happily coming into music class. Be smiling. It's a great way to make those first day connections. I don't necessarily sit down and teach everybody the hello song that day. I may sing it more than one time because it might take time for the students to come in the classroom and find a place to sit. And that's okay. It's just a great way to greet everybody. And of course, you're the music teacher, so why not sing it? I found after a couple of years trying different ways to have the kids come in and sit down is that I did use the sit spots. I really liked them. I know there's a lot of people that don't like them. They worked in my classroom. They stuck to the floor. They were stuck on so well, they weren't really a problem. But you can use any kind of marker in your classroom, whatever your seating arrangement is. I know for a bunch of years I was on a portable and I actually attached some cutouts like stars to the ceiling because they had the tiles and there was the little metal crossbars, and I could use a paper clip and hang a clear thread down, which was fire safe, and then it had a little star with a number on it, and then the kids only had to look up to find their spot, and I didn't have to worry about anything on the floor, and that worked really well too. So it is a good idea to have some way to identify where the students have choices of sitting. On the first day, I don't care where they sit. I just say, come in, and I'm singing, come in, with the ukulele or with the puppet, getting them to come into the classroom and just find a spot and have them stay standing and sing the song until everybody gets in the room, and then you can teach them to sit down in your choir way, or you can teach them to sit down with the song. And I have a little song for that. It's just super simple. It goes like this. Crisscross applesauce, hands in your lap. 1, 2, 3, 4, I can clap. And I didn't change the chord because I'm just singing the song to them to teach it to them. Then I'll put my ukulele away. So then I teach them how to do the song, and we're standing up, and then we're going to slowly go down. We can be silly. Crisscross applesauce, hands in my lap. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can clap. Boom. And then we do that a couple times. We say we're going to try to get everybody to clap, boom, at the very same time. That's a really fun game. I don't use it all year long because things speed up, but on the first day, I want the kids to watch me. I want them to know that it's important to be quiet when they stand. And then when they sit down, it's time to switch our attention to something different and to pay attention. But I'm not that strict with it all year long. It's just me teaching them these things through movement and through music to get them to know me and how I want things to go in the music room. It's super important to think of these kinds of things as you teach your students, because if you begin this in kindergarten, you'll find by the time the kids get to 3rd grade, they know if you just say crisscross applesauce, oh boom, they all sit down and clap their hands, and you can move right on with your story or your presentation or whatever's going on in the classroom very quickly. If you're looking for some fun hello songs, you can go to the Sing, Play, Create website or the Teachers Pay Teachers store. I've got some links down below. You'll find some of these really fun hello songs. I've got a whole bundle of them because I had a different song for each grade. And that way, when they came in, each grade had their own special song that I would sing. I didn't get tired of singing the same song all day, and it was exciting for them to learn a new song the next year they came back to music. So you can check on those links below. After we get done with the hello song, I just move right into an activity. I have them standing up and I do some kind of song movement activity, and one that I have that's a free resource that many people have used. It's got tons of downloads and it's also available in the Sing, Play, Create free resource library. It's called Heartbeat, and it's great for kinder and 1st grade, and you can do it with your 2nd graders too. They'll like it. So it goes like this. The heartbeat will pulse the steady beat as the song plays. Tap your heart to feel the beat.
Heartbeat, heartbeat, I can feel my heartbeat. Heartbeat, heartbeat, I can feel my heartbeat. I can feel it when I stop. I can feel it when I snap. I can feel it when I jump. I can feel it when I clap. Heartbeat, heartbeat, I can feel my heartbeat. Heartbeat, heartbeat, I can feel my heartbeat. Heartbeat, heartbeat. Heartbeat, heartbeat. Heartbeat, heartbeat. Heartbeat, heartbeat, I can feel my heartbeat.
On the first day of class, I'm not going to really worry about teaching the words. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just model it. I'm standing in front of the class and I'm modeling it, and I'm just smiling and I'm just doing heartbeat, heartbeat. I can feel my heartbeat. And I'm showing the kids how to do the song. It's a very simple song. Later, I can use that song as a beat and rhythm activity, but for the first day, I'm just hoping that this activity is going to make them feel excited about music. It's also going to keep them engaged because I have something on the screen, or at least I'm doing it with the music. They're moving their hands, they're using their eyes, they're using their ears, and we're making music on the very first day. We sang hello and we did a music activity. Now it's time maybe to sit down, crisscross applesauce, hands in my lap, and we're going to talk about or listen to or experience some of the rules and procedures. With kindergarten, on the first day, I keep it super simple. Those poor little guys, their teachers are doing all kinds with them. When I do this, you do this. And when I do this, back bubble. When I do this, you do this. They've got so many things tossed at them on that first day of school that I keep it super simple. So one thing I know that kindergartners always need to work on, and that's following each other in a line. So you can play a little game with them now, and you can say, we're going to play follow the leader. And I have a little song that goes with that, but you can just sing or just play music or use your hand drum and just say, following the leader, leader, leader. We're following the leader in the line. And then I sing that and I'll have them follow me. And I just walk in the circle. I don't try and do anything crazy on the first day. And this is when I teach my students where we're lining up, because what I did is I had the circle start where the door was, and then they walked around, and then of course the circle ended where the door was, and they would stop there. I had a special dot for them to stop, and then they would stop in line, and then their teacher would come and pick them up. And it was just easy for me to make the line as part of the circle. That way they didn't have to have a different place to line up or running here, running there. It was just part of our circle. But we always walked around the circle and we practiced that. There's a couple fun ways that you can play this game. They can follow you and you can play the drum and you can change the tempo. Following the leader, leader, and make big steps, you know. Following the leader. Then you could speed it up. Leader, leader, following the leader in the. See if they can stop. Line. So you can switch that up, but depending on your grade, K through 2 is going to get it, and they can have a little more fun with it. You might be able to wiggle around a little bit and switch directions and go back. And then have just the kinders just stay in the circle. But a hand drum playing along with you or a shaker or something will really help the game move along, and it makes it fun for the kids. And then you can say, and later you're going to get to play a hand drum just like this. And then that's a really great way to just share another thing that's going to happen in the music room on the very first day. I really like to use movement or actions or something interactive to teach the rules. And so I do have a PowerPoint and I will go through the rules for sure on that very first day. Sometimes I have done this. I actually have not done it. I've skipped over it or just kind of, I did some of those procedure things, but I didn't really go through the rules of the room because I was thinking, oh, the kids are so overwhelmed. There's so much to do, and I just want them to have fun in music. It's a hard lesson to learn, but I did learn that it is really important to take my time, pay attention to the flow of the students. If it's right after lunch and they're really tired, then, maybe you'd shorten it a bit, but you'd want to go through your rules on the very first day, whatever they are. I always had mine posted, so I just read them right from the bulletin board. That way all the teachers could also see my rules. And that's a really important thing because you want them to back you up on your rules, and you want them, all the other teachers that come to get their kids, you want them to know that you do have rules in your classroom. That no, they just can't come to music and run around and do whatever they want to, that we're here to learn too. And so we have rules that help us learn. So whatever your rules are, that's kind of up to you, but I do feel it's important to communicate those the very first day of class, and if you can do it in a fun way, use the puppet, do it in a chanting voice, do it rule 1, rule 2, rule 3, knees, rule 4. You can do something like that where you can use the body to help them learn the rules. Keep it simple, but be clear and set those expectations on the very first day. I have found that to be super successful in classroom management. It's the very first day of school, or the very first day of music class. And to me, now we're getting to actually the most important thing. We've sang a hello song to welcome our students in. We're smiling, we've greeted them. We have done some procedures and rules, activities, and now it's time to play a game. I like to make sure I get in some of those procedures and the rules, and then I might just have maybe 10 minutes left of class. I might have 15. It just depends on how those other things have gone. So I have a game and I'll tell them, we're going to play a little game, and I keep it really short so I can get through everybody's name. And you can do it in less than 10 minutes. So I have a class list. And I'm just going to put the class list in front of me because I haven't worried about where everyone's sitting on the very first day, especially with kindergarten. And I don't know about you, but at my school, usually we didn't have all the correct lists the very first day. So instead of getting all upset about it or anxious about it, like what I would do, then I realized, just use what I have. And if there's 5 kids that are on the list, then I can work that out during the game. And I don't have to put them in a spot the first day. I can do that even on the third class time. I can wait till we get everything set, and then I can make my seat charts. So now we're getting to the meat of the music class, and that is an opportunity to get to know the students on the first day and make them feel included. Also to try and make a connection with them, a very personal connection. And one way to do that is to use their names. So I really support and urge you to use some kind of name game. And I think what happens is, like what happened to me is, when you're first new, it's so overwhelming. But all I did was use the class list. I didn't put everybody in a seat chart. I decided that it was more important to just say their name, and they can wave to me, or the other kids will point to that kid if they're really shy. And then I could make some eye contact with them and verbally saying their name on that first day. And I just found that to be super effective. They would know who I was. They respected me because I knew their name and had taken the time to learn it. So it's just something I feel has been really important. And I also feel like it was super successful as far as classroom management goes, to learn all those kids' names. So you can do it a lot of different ways. Here's just one idea. I just took the song, Mary wore her red dress, red dress, red dress. Mary wore her red dress to school today. So I just took that and I would just change the kid's name. And I would just look at what they're wearing and say, green shoes, green shoes. Johnny wore his green shoes to school today. Inevitably on the first day, I might not say their name right, or maybe they go by their middle name. So I had a pencil handy, I had the list on a clipboard, and I just took the time right then to fix it, and then I would sing it correctly to them. And they just thought that was really special, that I would stop, write their name down, pay attention to them. I wasn't in a hurry to go on to something else that I just think we really had to do that day. My most important thing was to sing their names. I've done it with a hand drum. I just like the ukulele too. I used to use the guitar. The guitar is bigger. It's a little hard to maneuver with the kids. So this is just easy to grab. And I would use the ukulele to sing the song. Also, if I need to, I can move around easier with it if I need to. So I hope that you will find a name game or a name song that works for you, so you can get to know your students on the very first day and make those important relationship connections. So if we've gotten through the name game, it's always a good idea to make sure you've taught all those rules. But if you went quickly through them and there's one that you think you really want to focus on now's the time where you could bring it in. And one of the rules I think that is the hardest to teach is keeping our hands, feet, and words to ourselves. And you can teach it all year long, and you may never be successful at it happening. But like I said, I think it's important to share these expectations at the beginning of the year, because even if you get 60% of the students who will follow it, That's going to help you keep the class going. So you can do a fun thing, like you can have the puppet come back out and say, "Hello, boys and girls, I want to talk to you about something really important." You could do a little puppet thing. You might have a special song. I have a song. It's easy to learn. It's to If You're Happy and You Know It. Keep your hands, feet, and words to yourself. Keep your hands, feet, and words to yourself. If you want to be nice, follow this advice. Keep your hands, feet, and words to yourself. Clap, clap. And you can do the actions. So hands, and then you can point to your feet, and words to yourself. Keep your hands, feet, and words to yourself. It's a little tricky. If you want to be nice, follow this advice. And then keep your hands, feet, and words to yourself. Clap, clap. So that's just the easy way you can do it, at least to teach the rule. You may not ever sing the song again, but the kids actually do like the song, and you can play around with that, and Mrs. Cow can also help teach that. You know, hands, feet, words to yourself. To yourself. You know, make up some funny voices and have fun with it. So it's really important to have those procedures and rules and try and weave them into the music activities on the first day. And my personal opinion is to not overload everybody by spending all of your class time on those rules and procedures, but maybe pick the ones that are super important for the first day, and then make sure that you're doing some kind of name game or some kind of connection activity where the students are going to know you and you're going to start to get to know the students. And the hello song that I sang is also a goodbye song. So it's easy to pick up. And the goodbye song is actually on the Sing Play Create YouTube channel. And it's really cute, and you can sing along with the video. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye, my friends. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye. And this is where I teach the kids actually to wave to each other. Because not only are we building connections with the students, but we're helping everybody make connections with each other. So while I'm singing it the first time, I'll say, "Okay, everybody, wave to your neighbor and smile. Make sure you smile at your neighbor like, 'I'm so happy to see you,' and wave goodbye." And you can do that with the hello song too. You can have them all wave to each other, which they really like, and they think that's fun. Okay, so you have the core ingredients for a perfect recipe for your first day of music class. You've got hello songs, music activities, procedures, rules, and a way to get to know your students, and top it off with a goodbye song for an amazing first day. And I wish you the very best. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to help. There's tons of free resources in the Sing Play Create free resource library that can help you with this. I've got some other body percussion and action songs and games that you can play that would be perfect for the very first day of school. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll like and subscribe to this video, and I wish you the best first day activities ever.